Well, it was inevitable, wasn't it? The Canucks lose by a final score of 5-1 to the Edmonton Oilers in Game 6, and with that, the Oilers have forced Game 7 on Monday night at Rogers Arena. And listen, alright, I'm sure a lot of neutral hockey fans are pumped at the idea of an all-Canadian matchup in Game 7, and don't get me wrong, I would be as well, except I'm not, and the reason for that is because first of all, it's going to be stressful from the minute that the puck is dropped, and secondly, I'm just mad at the effort tonight. The Canucks did not play well at all, and I don't know what they were expecting today, but given the fact that the Oilers are a self-proclaimed cup or bust team this year, and with their backs against the wall tonight down 3-2, of course they were going to be giving it 110%. They played well tonight, they wanted it more, and they got the result, so fair play to the Oilers. The Canucks, on the other hand, were playing like they had 2 games to win this series. And Rick Tocchet said it best himself, if you want to win and close out a series early, you just can't have that mentality. So nothing good to say about this hockey game. We only got like 15 shots on bloody Stuart Skinner, who was back in the crease tonight. And when I heard that news this morning, I thought that was going to be a good thing for the Vancouver Canucks given the fact that Pickard was actually playing pretty good. But the issue is we made Skinner look good, and now we've given him more confidence heading into Game 7. Like, we didn't even really shoot on him. 4 shots after 1 period eases him into the game. You just can't have that. And I know there's a lot of talk now about the Vancouver Canucks side of goaltending. I know there's been a lot of talk about Thatcher Demco potentially being available for Game 7. However, after the Game 6 loss tonight, Rick Tocchet just broke the news to the media that Thatcher Demco will not be ready for this series. So it looks like it's going to be arty party once more, which I am completely okay with. Even tonight, it wasn't Shilov's fault at all that the Canucks lost the way that they did 5-1. A couple of times he was completely left out to dry, some pretty poor efforts from our defensemen. And then other times, he was directly screened by his own players. So yeah, I am fine with Shilov's in the net in Game 7. That is far from the problem. The problem is playing the full 60. And you go back to Game 4, the Canucks got absolutely chewed out by Rick Tocchet post-game, who said that the effort just was not good enough. So the expectation heading into Game 5 was that the effort would be better, and it was. The Canucks got the victory, they dominated in the second and third periods, almost doubled the shots of the Oilers, and things were looking really good heading into Game 6. But then fast forward to tonight, you know that the Oilers are on the brink of defeat, they're going to throw the kitchen sink at you, and that is the effort that you show up with. It just doesn't make any sense, and even when the Canucks were down 3-1 in this hockey game, the Oilers get a 5-on-3, they're pressing hard, looking to seal this game up, make it 4-1, basically impossible to come back from, and the Canucks kill it off. A couple of minutes later, they get themselves a 5-on-3 for almost a minute, and they can't even generate more than 1 shot on goal. Like, it's just a shame because there were opportunities to come back into this game, even though they were getting heavily outplayed. You go back to the first period, Nils Höglander ties it up after a great play from Pettersson. I thought that line was the best line on the Canucks today. And then the Canucks get 2 different power plays, and they can't even set up in the zone to try and take the lead. So, you know, it's a bit of a shame, but if we're going to look at the positives here, at least the Canucks have a chance to bounce back here. The season isn't over yet. The Canucks have proven they can beat the Oilers, and the Oilers have proven they can beat the Canucks. So Game 7 is going to be absolutely wild at Rogers Arena in Vancouver Monday night. This is it, guys. If the Canucks lose, then it's the end of a miracle run, a miracle season for that matter, given the fact that on a lot of people's predictions, the Canucks were supposed to be a lottery team this year. So heading into this one, I hope they play with no pressure, because there really isn't any. The pressure is all on Edmonton. They have been here so many times, second round of the playoffs, on the verge, but they haven't been able to get it. This is a cup or bust year for them. Draisaitl is on a very team-friendly deal, and if they lose, then good luck with re-signing Draisaitl, and then if you lose Draisaitl, good luck keeping McDavid around. So yeah, there's been a lot of talk on both sides, and this is it. Game 7, all or nothing. It's going to be a lot of fun, but I am very nervous about it. So make sure you let me know your thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you all there. Peace out, and take care.